pass by Brandt Snedeker and Tiger Woods, Jim Furyk with the backwards ball cap in the rain, Bill Haas with that amazing up and down from the water, Henrik Stenson, and the red-hot Billy Horschel last year. They all took home the big prize in the FedEx Cup playoffs. It is, of course, steeped in history, designed by one of the game's all-time best architects, Donald Ross, and it was the boyhood home of one of the true legends of the sport, Bobby Jones. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Let's get right down to the action. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Should be safely on deck. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Moves into the top 10 with that birdie. There are just two par fives here at the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. This is the second and last of the 5 pars. The 15th, it is only 525 yards. And if you walk away with par here, you will likely have dropped the shot to the field. This is a chance to make birdie or eagle. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Into the tall cabbage, that ball is swallowed up. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Frank in a bit of trouble here at the par 5, missing the green on that third shot.
Yeah, just battling to make par. And this is going to be difficult.
So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Locked in on the read and the speed.
It's a cruel game.
So just a formality here. So with that, the score is now at even par. Tour Championship nearing its conclusion. Coming to the 16th hole, it is a challenging par 4 at 481 yards.
That's an absolute beauty.
Well, this is the point in the round where a player really wants to be focused, dialed in. Second shot here at the par 4 16th.
And coming off a downhill lie, so allow that ball to go a little bit further than normal and perhaps even take that extra kick.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Another stout par 4 as we get closer to the finish here at East Lake Golf Club in the Tour Championship. The 17th is 455 yards. Frank, such an advantage when you can hit that far.
It's not fair.
Frank, this is always one of the most crucial shots in any round at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It is the second to the 17th.
A high lofted second shot once again required here. There's a little area on the front that you can use if the flag's there, but when that flag gets back or left, really you have to hit the ball in the middle of the green and just allow that slope to take it here. Very risky to go at the flag.
This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Good effort and good par putt. Well, it comes down to this at the Tour Championship at East Lake Golf Club here in Atlanta. One good swing. It's a par 3 finishing hole, the 18th, and it's all you want at 235 yards. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
And getting ready for the putt. The player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. So long for now. EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. Atlanta, Georgia, and East Lake Golf Club, so respected by everyone who has ever stepped foot on it. Today, we're here for the Tour Championship, the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. This is Rich Lerner along with Frank Nobilo to make the call out here today. Time to jump straight into the action out on the course. This is really one of the most scenic holes on tour all year long and a fitting spot for the season finale, the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. It's the 6th hole. It's over 200 yards, and there's plenty of blue water out there just to keep a player focused on the task at hand. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, that's a formality now.
Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. And who knows, it is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. He pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. And you're a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. So a tester from 4 feet.
How did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That's how you maintain momentum. Make those putts for par. Here's another dogleg to the left at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It's the 405-yard par 4 8th hole, and position is paramount here off the tee. You see those 3 fairway bunkers along the left side. You need to avoid those. You want to be positioned on the right. If you get it down that right side in the fairway, you'll have a good chance to attack the hole location.
Gets a good kick. It's only in the first cut. Not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Good birdie right there, Frank.
Oh, time to get another cup of coffee. Things are heating up.
We mentioned at the start of this Tour Championship, East Lake is a par 70, so just 2 par 5s, and here is the first on the golf course. It's the 9th, 600 yards. There's some water in play. Still, though, good chance for birdie. Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. If the conditions are right, a player can take it deep here into red figures. Zach Johnson, and he's not one of the longest hitters, but he is about as good with a wedge in his hand as anyone on tour. Zach Johnson back in 2007 shot, how's this, 10 under 60 in the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
For birdie. Frank, tie atop the leaderboard now.
I think it's certainly starting to get everybody captivated.
That was a nice birdie. As we get set for the back nine here at the Tour Championship, finale for the FedEx Cup. There is so much riding on today's round. Rich Lerner pleased to be alongside Frank Nobilo calling all the action for EA Sports. And a 469-yard demanding par 4 set to greet the players here as they get going on the back nine. Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This is a good-looking shot. Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Yet another birdie and on the march, 7 under for the tournament. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live third-round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. Welcome to the permanent home of the Tour Championship, where the likes of Brandt Snedeker, Tiger Woods, Jim Furyk, Bill Haas, Henrik Stenson, and Billy Horschel took the title and the $10 million prize that goes with the FedEx Cup. Designed by Donald Ross and played by the greatest players in the game. This is Rich Lerner, along with Frank Nobilo in the booth for EA Sports. Let's jump down to the action. We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number 1. Warm-ups are done. First 2 rounds.
Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways. Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good-looking birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Frank, he took plenty of time on this birdie. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with a... That's a good par given the situation.
Still tight, still close. Now to the first par 3 here at the Tour Championship at East Lake. It is the second hole, 214 yards. And really, to score well at East Lake, players cannot afford to miss the green on the short side of the flagstick, and that's especially true right here. This par 3 plays a bit shorter than the yardage, but it is a must to put the ball on the green. That green slopes dramatically from back to front and from left to right, and is guarded by bunkers on both sides. That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
So in the first cut here, it could be worse. Solid play, art of the green. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Giving up a shot on the lead after that bogey. Tour Championship continuing here at East Lake Golf Club. This is the 3rd hole. It's a short par 4, 390 yards, but this one requires the players to think. It is a difficult green. Fairway wood off the tee, probably a short iron in, and then the work begins.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but you have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up. That birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Now back over to the fourth. Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. It just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots. Let's get back to the basics of playing golf.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there. Should be safely on deck.
Inside 20 feet, never bad.
18 feet to be exact.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. Tour Championship and the race for the FedEx Cup prize rolling on here at East Lake. And Frank, what are the players facing here at the fifth hole?
Well, this is the toughest par 4 they've seen so far in the round. And one of the reasons why, it's a par 5 for the members. At just over 500 yards, it's going to require your best tee shot and allow for that fairway. You're not going to see where the ball finishes because it's a blind tee shot. This one will get your attention.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Second shot now at the fifth here at East Lake. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. A par on this hole yesterday. That is a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Getting set now over the putt.
Dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now.
This is really one of the most scenic holes on tour all year long, and a fitting spot for the season finale. Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. It's the sixth hole. It's over 200 yards. And there's plenty of blue water out there just to keep a player focused on the task at hand. Birdie try up next. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
Okay, he wants to do over there.
Nudge this one home. Finish it up. Did the job right there. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final event of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Tour Championship. And here we are, the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It all comes down to this tournament, the Tour Championship, to help us crown the next FedEx Cup champion. Hello, everyone. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo here at Eastlake Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia. It has been hosting this championship since 2005. Now, it is time to jump right into the action. Wow, John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet?
It's still going. And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Headed to the right, just a tad. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. And he makes it for par. There are just two par fives here at the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. This is the second and last of the 5 pars. The 15th, it is only 525 yards. And if you walk away with par here, you will likely have dropped the shot to the field. This is a chance to make birdie or eagle. They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. 185 yards now from the second cut. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait. And at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration. This for double bogey. Frank, that is absolutely demoralizing. A big number, a double bogey at this stage of the tournament. Tour Championship nearing its conclusion. Coming to the 16th hole, it is a challenging par 4 at 481 yards. Well, look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Well, you could see he's just disgusted with that effort. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round.
With 9 holes to go, bogeys become so much more expensive.
Frank, final round of the Tour Championship, just a couple of holes to play, and this is one of those spots where the moment is really so big and the potential for catastrophe with the water left is really so glaring, making this quite a hole.
It's the only hole on the back 9 where the water is just obviously in play, and that becomes the feature all the way down the left side of this magnificent par 4. On the other side of the fairway, there's 3 bunkers in that perfect position should you stray a little to the right. So it requires your best tee shot. And the second shot also requires your best judgment. The reason why? That green just slightly built up and protected by that front bunker.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face. So it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, here we are, the final hole of the final round of the final event of the FedEx Cup season.
Yeah, this is it. They give you a little bit of a reprieve. You wouldn't think you could do too much damage on this. But if you have to make 3 to win, and that's to win everything, there's much easier holes to play than this.
So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting. Now, that's a good par there, Rich.
Well, Frank, our players really put on a show for us today here at East Lake.
Oh, they did. I hope they enjoyed playing one of the great golf courses of the world, Rich. So this course has hosted so many great events. US Women's Amateur, the Ryder Cup, obviously the Men's Amateur, the FedEx Cup, the Tour Championship, and of course the history, all the great players from yesteryear that have played here. You've now joined that list.
So for all of us here at EA Sports, this is Rich Lerner, along with Frank Nobilo, saying so long until next time. EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the BioWare Classic. It is just an ideal day for golf. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're getting set for all the action this afternoon at Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida. And this is certainly a challenge, Frank.
It is. We really should rename it Drylands because that's the way you want to play this golf course. If you're not dry, then you are going to be wet. That swampland is just all the way around this golf course. In between it, though, is fairway. So fairway, the goal all day today.
And as always, with the state of Florida, you have to factor in the changing winds. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. If you're just joining us, let's take you out to our featured golfer at the fifth. Early in the round, still holding steady, even par on the day.
Yeah, it's got that feel it could go either way here. When he goes after it like he is here.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, huge. Ooh. Huge with a capital H.
Busted that.
I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
He's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Getting set now over the putt.
And yet another birdie, this time inching into the top five.
Par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands, 440 yards and water to deal with.
Two choices here, Rich. Lay it up, short of the Wetlands, or, well, chance it, brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the Wetlands for just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
Chance for back-to-back. A lip out's fine as long as it doesn't happen to you.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. 1 under on the deck. Frank, now we get a crack at another par 5. The 7th is 592 yards.
And certainly reachable, especially with a tee shot that follows the shape of this fairway, which is slightly to the left. Good tee shot, you can get home. And those bunkers, if anything, are nicely placed on that left side of the green, actually to protect a shot that goes too far or too left.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Beautiful display of ball striking today. Really in control. And that's another GIR, green in regulation. And with that, he'll go to 3 under. So, 1 round in the books and a lot to chew on here.
There is. This is going to be a tough championship to pull away. The standard of golf, especially that first page of the leaderboard. Excellent golf.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
So a tester from 4 feet. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
So they'll tap in. Giving up a shot and the lead after that bogey. Par 4-11, Frank, we're looking at 443 yards.
Yeah, the Wetlands Golf Course is a really good driving course. This is another example here, Rich, where the fairway's just wide enough to reward a good tee shot, and then those 2 bunkers don't really come into play. But Wetlands becomes very difficult when you just start to stray a little bit off the fairway. And then you start to see why those bunkers are put there.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up, it's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Frank, you know what gets me about this game? Here a person makes a legitimate effort, makes a good stroke, and that ball spins around and is just laughing at the player. And now what's left? You could breathe on that ball. It counts the same as a 300-yard drive. It's not right.
But it's the beauty of the game.
So on this back nine, we started with a par 3, then a par 4, and now we get to a par 5. The 12th is 576 yards.
Yeah, nice blend of holes there that you've just referenced. 11 bends to the left, consequently 12 will bend in the other direction. Good drive required. From there, just setting up perhaps, 7 iron, 6 iron into a green that's sort of fairly uniform in shape and should present a birdie with a good second shot.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. Frank, that's the biggest roar I've heard all week long. That was an eagle roar.
For good reason, not just an eagle too. All of a sudden, back in contention.
Now to the par 4 13. Frank, what are the options here?
Well, another straight one required here, Rich. It's 450. It's not overly long in today's standard, but still, that fairway widens up where the hitters will actually hit. And bunkers, once again, short of a green. So as long as you can fly that second shot to at least the front of the green, then they really do not come into play.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, it's not exactly what you'd call close.
This one has a good line. Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short, so you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal. Really. This is an awkward length.
Can't make it, Frank, if you don't hit it.
Hubert Green once said, 99% of putts left short don't go in. I don't know what happened to the other 1%, but...
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Hard-fought par right there. Stepping up here on the 15th tee at the Wetlands, this is a 590-yard par 5. That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. How did that stay out, Frank?
Did everything but go in.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Yet another birdie, and on the march, 7 under for the tournament. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Getting set to go at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the great state of Florida. That the full treatment. Get up. Just blasted that tee ball, Frank. Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
Fine.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Wow, what a shot. Doesn't even need the putt. Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
2 bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor. And that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
Second shot, good look at the green. Solid play, heart of the green. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Looks like par may not be good enough to get the job done here.
Yeah, big change in the top of the leaderboard. Get another birdie, so it pushes him back to second.
We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young Bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It was quite amazing. And, of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron into this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Frankie appears to be in control of his game in the early going.
I like what I'm seeing out there, doing all the basic things at a very, very high level, getting the ball in play. That helps set up the next shot. Next shot gets on the green. That's how it sets up the birdie putt. It's one thing leading to another.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And he's putting for par now. That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, it might need an airboat to go across that. In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a greenside bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Now to the fifth hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
Well, when he goes after it like he is here.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. That's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. And getting ready for the putt. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
He's made it. Par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands, 440 yards and water to deal with.
Two choices here, Rich. Lay it up, short of the Wetlands, or, well, chance it, brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the Wetlands with just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Birdie try up next. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Just a couple of feet. A good effort, a good par putt. Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 18.
Yeah, to be in the top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow night. This really is what all those hours on the range contribute to, this moment right now.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
Beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Locked in on the read and the speed. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short. So you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the golf.
What a display of shot-making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up. Good roll, good putt.
Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands, 590 yards. What a drive. Just tattooed that.
Second shot. This looks like it's going to find the target.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because the holes are fairly short coming in. So good drive here. Find the putting surface. Start to roll right here.
Really powering up here. Interesting with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Ooh, nice play right there. That's in pretty close. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Lining this one up for par. That's costly right there.
Painful.
Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Here we go at the 17th. It's a par 3, and it takes one good strike. That's what you like about par 3s of this length, Frank. 238 yards. Can't fake it here.
You certainly can't, and that green just shapes a little bit to the player's right. So the best shot to hit in here would be a little draw. And that is also the avenue provided by those two bunkers. One short left and the other one back right.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity.
It's no snack, though.
He'd settle for par here. In for par. Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole, and on paper it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really short iron wedge into this short par 4. And, well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Wow, almost fell within just a few inches of dropping. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. What a great tournament finish. This one is in the books, and look who finished on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, this has to go down as a classic. Our champion was simply on fire. And I'm looking forward now to see how next week pans out.